You might assume that what I'm about to show you is just another 2-unit property here in Sunnyvale, but this Morse Avenue duplex sits in a pocket that puts you close to downtown Sunnyvale and major Silicon Valley employers. If you think this is just another income property, you are missing what separates a home that quietly works for your daily life from one that becomes a constant source of stress. So here is what most people miss. They focus on square footage and ignore what actually determines whether you're happy here in 3 years from now. We are here at Morse Avenue in the Lowlanders neighborhood of Sunnyvale. This is a 2-unit duplex with approximately 2286 square feet across both units. It was built in 1969 and last sold in 2003 for $715,000. What really matters here is the livability, a true 2-unit setup, a practical 1-car garage, and a location that gives you easy access to downtown Sunnyvale and the broader Silicon Valley job market. Lowlanders is a family-friendly neighborhood. Kids ride bikes, neighbors know each other, and cars are still part of daily life. But you are close enough to walk, bike, or quickly drive to what you need. But before you fall in love with this or any home, you need to verify 3 things: the actual unit configuration, the real condition, and what is missing from the public listing. Follow me and let's check this out together. So as you already may have noticed, each unit has its own garage space, so we're going to take a look at that first before we get inside. Here's the unit for 410. It is a 1-size car garage. I would say it's definitely a little oversized, and what's even more better is if you look over here, there is tons of actual storage space for things you just might not want to keep inside your house, or if you want to store bikes, tools, you name it. And then we'll just take a quick look at the other one for the second unit. If you follow me down here, this is for the other unit. More storage space, again, bikes, tools, you name it, and you can still fit your car. So here's the common area from the gate to the front door. The lot is 6,700 square feet, and because the duplex is stacked, this creates a great outdoor space for families and pets. So let's make our way to the front door now. Now, before we head inside, I'm Jessica Heredia, a realtor based in Silicon Valley. I help buyers and sellers navigate their real estate needs across the Bay Area. So if you're enjoying this video and want to stay up to date with Silicon Valley market updates, neighborhood trends, and newest listings just like this one, give me a like and subscribe to the channel as I post new videos every week. So now let's head inside and take a look. So right when we walk into the front door, we are greeted here with a laundry. So these duplexes do have indoor laundry, which is definitely a great sale to people. Not many people really like shared laundry or having to go to laundry units, so this is definitely a plus. We do have a coat closet here, and we're gonna start here in the kitchen. So because the units are stacked, they do have pretty much a mirrored layout, but I will say there are different finishes in each one. So tell me which one is your favorite. And if you were purchasing this duplex, which one would you choose to live in? The bottom unit or the top one? So as we walk into the kitchen, we can see we do have painted white cabinets. We do have stainless steel appliances. They've all been upgraded, which is amazing. You do get pretty good lighting in the kitchen. We have a window here that from the front door, and some windows over here in the dining area. A nice oversized fridge. The stove here is electric. So I do love this kitchen. I think it is a great enough space. So I do like this kitchen a lot. Let's make our way to the dining area. Our dining area, we staged it with a 4-seater chair. I think this is a perfect amount of seating for a small family that would probably live here. And then when you make your way to the living room, you do have access to that common area that we saw earlier. So again, if you have kids, if you have pets, you wake up in the morning, you open the door, you know, you can see them from your kitchen, you can see them from your dining room, and I think that's great. Now this room does feel a little bit darker. Again, we are on the bottom unit. It would be nice if there was another window here, but you know, if you do purchase this place, best thing would probably be to add some recessed lighting, and I think that could fix that problem. We do have a gas fireplace, so for those cold winter nights, you can turn that on. We'll make our way down the hall. Here we have the shared bathroom. So it is kind of a little bit of like a Jack and Jill style with the hallway and then a bedroom that you'll see next. The countertops have been updated, the floors have been updated, the cabinets are still original, they've just been painted. And what I really like is if you do have guests over, but let's say whoever is occupying that bedroom needs to take a shower, you can definitely close this door for privacy. So this is the walk-in closet that will be connected to the bedroom that we're going to see next. Again, here's your shower. It has been updated several years ago. If you want to just take a look at the closet and then make our way this way. So here's bedroom number 1. This bedroom gets a lot of great light, and it also has a nice access to this side yard, which is private. We'll take a quick look. So this side yard is fenced off from that common area in case you do rent out the top unit and you do want a place still of your own. You can come out here instead of using that shared space, and it does come back here behind as well. And again, personally, I would get rid of the rocks and I would put some grass down. I have pets, so that would be perfect for them. Let's make our way back inside to the other bedroom. Now, again, this side of the house does not get the best light, but the space is still definitely here, and you can always fix the lighting issue by adding some recessed lighting above. You do also get access to that side yard that we just saw through here. It's not as big on this side, but it does wrap around, which is, you know, a plus if you do need more space. Here we have the vanity for the bedroom, and then you do have another walk-in closet, access to the crawl space just like the other closet, and then the oversized bathroom. So if you want to take a look at that. So that pretty much wraps up unit 1. Again, we are on the lower floor, so let's make our way upstairs. Who actually lives in Lowlanders, and what does their everyday life look like? Because if this neighborhood does not fit your lifestyle, the duplex layout will not make sense. But when you step outside on Morse Avenue, you can immediately feel what makes Lowlanders different. This is a central Sunnyvale family pocket with quiet tree-lined streets, kids playing outside, and neighbors who stay for years because they already have what they're looking for. Bishop Elementary is walkable from this address. That is not just convenience, it is hours every week you are not spending in the car during school drop-offs. It means calmer mornings and more family time at the end of the day, and within about a mile, there are 3 shopping centers. There is groceries, pharmacies, and errands are all close enough that you are not going to lose your weekends to long drives. When you want more space, parks like Balin's Park, Holistic Natural Area, and Alviso Marina are within driving distance, giving you places for exercise, playtime, and a quick nature reset. Fair Oaks VTA station is less than 3 miles away and connects you north towards San Francisco or south to San Jose, along with Sunnyvale Caltrain station a mile away. With the airport only about 7 miles away, travel days are simple and predictable. Taken together, this location offers a lifestyle built on balance. School, shopping, and commuting fit naturally into your day, giving you stability, time, and the comfort of knowing you do not need to keep looking for the next place. But none of these would be so grateful if not for the only characteristic, the proximity to the big tech holders. Here's what most buyers overlook. The Morse Avenue duplex puts you near major employers and downtown services without feeling like you're in the middle of an office park. From here, you have a short drive or rideshare to many of Silicon Valley's largest names, including campuses and offices for companies such as Google, Apple, LinkedIn, and Meta in the greater Sunnyvale, Mountain View, and Cupertino corridor. Now, that proximity matters if you work in tech, support the tech ecosystem, or simply want to shorten your commute and get your time back. Being close to so many employers also supports long-term demand for rental units, which is important if you plan to live in one unit and rent out the other. You are also close to downtown Sunnyvale's historic Murphy Avenue, so after work, you are not stuck driving across the bay for a decent meal or coffee. You have restaurants, cafes, and local spots practically in your backyard. This mix of neighborhood calm, downtown access, and major tech company proximity is what gives an address like this both lifestyle appeal and resilience through multiple market cycles. Now, let's head upstairs to Unit 408. Same floor plan, different finishes, so this should be quick. If this breakdown is helping you, hit subscribe and send it to someone looking for a home in the Bay Area. They will thank you for it. And if you want to talk through whether this Morse Avenue duplex is the right situation or walk through what Sunnyvale neighborhoods look like, email me at hello@liveinsiliconvalley.com or give me a call. Now let's go take a look at Unit 408. As I mentioned, this duplex is stacked. It's not side by side, so the layouts are mirrored. So what we're really gonna focus on here is the difference in finishes. So this should be pretty quick. You do have the laundry over here, you have the closet on this side, and then let's make our way to the kitchen. Now, what you'll notice here is that same layout, but different finishes. Here in this kitchen, we can see that the countertops have also been upgraded, nicer finishes. The only thing is the dishwasher and the fridge are a little older, but that's a pretty easy fix. And at least you do have the electric stove upgraded. What I really like about this kitchen is the fact that they put a bay window here. It brings in a lot of good light, and honestly, I just really like bay windows. How do you live in the Bay Area and not have a bay window? So that is a plus for me. We make our way to our kitchen. So this will kind of give you our dining room, sorry. Well, this will kind of give you an idea of, you know, again, same space, but a different way to put your dining table. Downstairs, we saw a circle 4-seater. Here we'll see like a rectangle 4-seater. Tell me which one you like better. Now, because we are upstairs, I do feel that this unit does get a lot more natural light. It may not be still the greatest, but definitely a lot more. So it does feel brighter in here. What you'll see actually over here, since we can't just walk out the door into the common space, we have a little balcony here. This is a really good size balcony as well. We put a 2-seater chair in here. You could totally just come outside with your cup of coffee and hang out and then embrace it all. So let's take a look back inside. Again, we do have the newer floors through the house. We have the gas fireplace right here. A little bit of storage over there, and we'll take a look down the hall. Back into this shared bathroom. You can see here the differences. We have the updated cabinetry, the updated countertops, and the fixtures. The shared shower, again, we do have the door here as well for privacy. The walk-in closet, shared shower with updated fixtures again. And then this bedroom, number 1, tons of light. You know, we're not blocked by a fence like we are in the unit below us, so we are getting a lot of that sunlight through this window. The cellar does have some AC units here, so you know it does, I assume, get hot in the summer since heat rises. That's a great way to fix that. Let's make our way to bedroom number 2. Again, a little darker, but honestly, I do think that this room still gets a lot more light than the one right below us, which is amazing. Oversized window, another AC unit for those summer days. Again, updated cabinetry, updated fixtures. You have your walk-in closet, and then your bathroom, which has also been a lot more updated than the ones that we saw below. If you want to take a look at that shower really quick, and then we'll make our way back to the front door. So that is unit 2. We are on the top floor. You've pretty much seen it all. Again, mirrored layouts, different finishes. Personally, for me, if I were to purchase this place and I had to choose whether I wanted to live on the bottom unit or the top unit, I would pick the top unit. I might have dogs that might need to go down the stairs, but the natural sunlight that comes in the top unit and the updated finishes, those are a perk for me. So I don't mind walking down the stairs, and I really like the balcony. It does feel private, but if I was thinking solely for my dogs, I could do the renovations myself, and then I would take advantage of that private backyard space. So let's lock up here and head back outside to the common area. So here's what most people do not think about until it is too late. Your daily happiness is not just about your house, it is about how easy you can get where you need to go. Neighborhood data for Morse Avenue shows Sunnyvale Caltrain a mile away and Fair Oak Station at under 3 miles from the property. The stations connect you to the broader commuter rail network along the Peninsula Corridor between San Francisco and San Jose. If you rely on rail for work, this address makes your life easier. The same data shows San Jose International Airport at roughly 7 miles away and San Francisco Airport at around 28 miles. Being within that range of both major regional airports adds real convenience if you travel regularly for business or personal reasons. You are not adding an hour just to get to the airport. From Morse Avenue, you can reach major Silicon Valley employment areas using local driving, commuter rail from either stations, and nearby highway connections. Homes that combine school, walkability, transit proximity, tech employment access, and reasonable airport distance tend to hold their value better over time, even as the market cycles lifestyle shifts. If you thought airport and rail proximity were just nice to have features, the numbers tied to this address show they are built into the daily lifestyle equation. If you thought airport and rail proximity were just nice to have features, the numbers tied to this address show they are built into the daily lifestyle equation. Now let me show you what daily life actually looks like from this property. What separates buyers who end up happy from those who regret it is understanding what daily life actually feels like at an address. For this Morse Avenue duplex, data shows Bishop Elementary is easily walkable from anywhere in the Lowlanders neighborhood, including this property. Children that are here are likely to attend Columbia Middle and Fremont High for public schools. For families with school-age kids, that means no daily school traffic, no rushing to drop off, calmer mornings, and more time at home. There is multiple transit options, whether you're driving yourself or taking public transit. In case that common space wasn't enough for you, there are multiple parks within a short drive, including Baylands Park, Eulistic Natural Area, Live Oak Park, Stevens Creek Shoreline, and Alviso Marina, which gives you options for exercise, play, and time in nature. Within a mile, you have 3 shopping centers, so daily errands stay simple and quick. Now, downtown Sunnyvale's restaurants and shops on historic Murphy Avenue are just a few blocks away, so you have convenient access to dining and local spots while the neighborhood keeps its peaceful atmosphere. There is a Target, AMC Theater, Phil's Coffee, and so much more to do. The neighborhood overall is described as low-key, family-friendly, and full of greenery, an established community where people stay because daily life actually works. That is what matters most, how school access, shopping, transit, parks, and neighborhood character come together. But the real question is whether the home fits how you want to live every day, because that is what defines lasting satisfaction. So let us be honest, because this is not a one-size-fits-all property. With a 2-unit duplex layout, a practical 1-car garage, and a central Sunnyvale location, that Morse Avenue property fits specific needs and situations. The roughly 6,700 square foot lot gives you the outdoor space and flexibility without the upkeep of a large estate. If you want to offset your housing costs, you can live in one unit and rent out the other, but are you ready to be a landlord? The rental income can help cover your mortgage while you build equity in a strong Silicon Valley location. The garage still gives you options for secure parking, storage, or hobbies, and the extended driveway gives you plenty of space to accommodate more vehicles if you have them. If you have family nearby, the design makes multi-generational living practical. Parents, adult children, or extended families can live close while keeping separate spaces and privacy. Many families choose this setup to stay connected without feeling too crowded. The location itself adds long-term stability, and Sunnyvale is absolutely thriving. Fair Oak Station, around 3 miles away, parks within a short drive, and quick access to downtown Sunnyvale and major Silicon Valley employers. Built in 1969 and last sold in 2003, this property shows more than 20 years of ownership in a mature, family-friendly neighborhood that holds its value over time. The fundamentals here are strong, with duplex flexibility, realistic parking, and a neighborhood defined by stability and tech-driven demand. On Morse Avenue, you get a home that offers options, practicality, and lasting value. So the real question is not about the price, it's whether this home truly fits your life, your family, and how you want to live each day. That is how you know when you have found the right one. I wish you luck with your next home, and if you need some help, you know how to reach me. Bye-bye for now.